Chrome Terrell here, and we're going to be doing Dailies today and other things. Along the way, I hope to give you some tips that will help you to play this game. Usually start out with the event here. It ends in 40 minutes, which means I probably better get my butt in gear on that. Let's see. Usually launch the special, so you'd want to wait after they launch the event so that you can close this window. Something with green dots is something you need to pay attention to that you can upgrade or need to take a look at. So shared hero rewards. Whenever your friend's in the game, use your hero, you get one of these keys, and it's a quick loot key. If you beat a dungeon with 3 stars, you can just skip to the treasure part automatically. Revive potion, nice. Okay. Usually one of the dailies is to level up any one of the runes you can put on your characters. So I just go over here and just like, it doesn't matter which one, you just need to upgrade one rune one time. Let's see what else we got. Ten quests, PvP battles, call a friend. Alright, speedrun, shop smart, those are all. I'm looking for the ones down here. PvP challenges I usually don't do because I don't like PvP at all. Okay, well, unless I have to do it for a challenge. Just collect any fire evo. That means that you can go anywhere you want and collect it, or to the crafting menu, and depending on which ones you have, that counts as collecting. So like this, to craft this little guy, I need to have this smaller guy, and we just click on that and see quest complete. And we just go over to the rune crafting for nature runes, and it tells you which ones you can craft by the little dots right there. And you can just craft whichever one you have for. In this case, we're going to do an improved vampiric rune. If I'm not mistaken, they have a chance for health steal, so that's pretty cool. Let's do that. Boss fangs. Oh, and it's a 5-star. That's like super rare. Chance to life steal 7%. That'll be excellent. All right. We can't do that anymore now, though. Let's see. What else we got? It's probably just going to be mostly dailies. There's some dailies you can do at once, like I can do, if I go to the island, there are some island dungeons, and I can like climb there to do the potion one for, it's just 2 potions a day. Let's get past these PvP challenges. Waylay the Samurai, you would want to go to, there are 3 levels of dungeons in the game, normal, challenge, and boss. If you can get to chapter 8, I believe it is, we'll try to go there now. You want to go to the Shogunate Fortress. The only reason why I'm saying that is because in the Shogunate Fortress, everybody's a samurai. I mean, like every character. Usually they have a mix of characters that are in the dungeon, but for this one, not, which is interesting. So if you just go in there and wipe out everyone, you'll do the quest and it's no problem. The reason why I'm picking these particular characters is because I have to one of the quests is to do, for the event quest, is to complete dungeons with tank heroes, which is what we want to do. The red woman armor is a tank character, and this samurai, or not samurai, sumo wrestler is a tank too. And if I'm not mistaken, all we need to do is have at least one tank on the team. Everybody in there doesn't have to be a tank. 2 tanks, a healer, and a caster. The bald dude is a caster. Pontifex Mortis is one of my favorite characters in the game, because if he gets killed, he reincarnates into a skeleton with a crown. It's pretty funny looking. And if you can survive for 2 whole turns, when he's a skeleton, he'll turn back into his regular form with his robe and his crazy eyebrows. Surviving, it's heck in PvP, and the tower opponents actually kill him if somebody thinks about how they put runes on him and stuff. It's really hard. Any of these shining things, they have stuff in them. So you want to click on those, you get like gold, or that's energy for dungeon stuff. This game has a certain amount of energy that once you use it, it's done. If I'm not mistaken, you're going to get 1 energy every 5 to 6 minutes, I think. Okay, so now potion sampling is done. I do that for, that's just the energy one, to get everybody's abilities to full, because I have more of that than health potions, or that orange potion you saw me pick up earlier, which is the revive potion. Somebody dies, you can revive them. I did that wrong. I should have done the sumo stomp thing. If she gets hurt here for only 1 hit point, that means his attack is lower than her defense, so she gets a damage boost now. No, his attack is lower than her defense. Switch that. If I could speak today, that would be awesome. With a special, he might be able to hit me for more than 1 damage. I don't know. I'm going to try to save up my special abilities till the end, because that's when they're most useful, usually. Of course, generally you'd want to do that. Some of them have cooldowns that aren't that long, so you can get away with it. It just depends. They're getting a penalty because he's armored. That's why it says minus 25%. Sometimes melee characters get penalized for attacking armored characters. Actually, I'm pretty sure all the time they get penalized for doing that. So it's, characters can overcome that depending on how oofy they are or aren't. Okay, the boss fight. Usually I don't auto boss fights unless it's a really weak boss. Matsu Takeda. Alright. We're going to put them off balance with this attack. I think it reduces their attack overall. Hoping it would bump off the nature guy. No such luck. We're going to do Sumo Stomp, which is this one. That can daze everybody, which means they all have a chance to miss on their next attack. Isn't that cool? Collapse like that. Okay, I mean, it's not guaranteed or anything, but here's Chaos Stomp. Stomp off a few of them. Oh, he didn't get him. Alright, well, he's mostly gone, so that's fine. I forgot whether they miss or not. Some characters don't. Oh, wow. He's actually on his best attack. This goblin dude has a chance to revenge melee attacks. I'm going to heal everyone just in case, we need it. Because sometimes it's like, oh, I should have healed everyone, and then they end up dead. It kind of stinks sometimes. Alright. Provoke him here so that he only attacks me. If that doesn't kill him, what's what though? It might. Out of the last bits of this fight, that'll kill them all. Alright. Alright then. Alright, I'm gonna go to this other and see how many more tank completions I need to have. Which will help me figure out what to do next. Complete forest dungeons. Win PvP with a tank on your team. Complete her quickly. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. It's forest dungeons that we need to complete, not the other. But okay, we can just go to do some. We can combine that with the dailies, no problem. It would probably be better to do the events now and to do the dailies later. Sad, I think it's midnight every day. The ones don't, so. It sometimes helps to prioritize your energy. There are certain shops where you can buy to get more. Whoops. Get that wrong. I want to still go to challenge mode. But I don't want to go to chapter 13. I want to just back up so we can find a nature dungeon. Any nature dungeon will do. Unless they have a nature dungeon over here today. Oh, they do? Okay. Just depends. This will also count as a nature dungeon as well as the island adventure I talked about before a little bit. So, and since I said nature dungeon, so you could pick whatever enemy characters you want. Sometimes it says, okay, a tank must be on the team or whatever. Okay. And since this isn't challenge mode, I don't get penalized. My level doesn't get penalized for being what it is. Sometimes they throttle you down because it's challenge mode, of course. Wouldn't be a challenge otherwise. Ooh, that's down. I like the Green Goblin character because if he critical, when he hits somebody, if he criticals, that team gets healed. That's pretty cool. Sometimes I let it auto. How they arrange the chests in this is random. So most of the time, it picking it for me is about good or better than how I can do it myself. So 5 nature dungeons. This would be number 1. Oh, exhausting blow. Can you get me? I forgot. I gotta use a friend's dungeon or friend's hero in this dungeon. Anyway, Sikatsu, the life spirit. Looks like a little boxy thing, like a weird, you would call it, like a strange toy or something. Oh man, he didn't kill him. I think because it said complete forest dungeons, they make it so you have to go in. If they say you can quick loot with those keys, they'll usually tell you or quick loot. So I have to go in the nature dungeons every time. Go bump off everyone inside. Even if they happen to be cute little monsters who explode in a bunch of confetti when they're collected. Okay. So 4 more nature dungeons. Usually I just set it up where Evo, that's what the little, as of the little guys are called. Whoop. Great. Seriously? I'm going to take me back to the loading screen. Stay tuned for the resuming of our regularly scheduled programming. This is like those public service announcements people do where like sounds like somebody speaking through a metal can or something. So kind of hoping they didn't change out the event just yet. It says I would have, well, basically 20 more minutes to try to do something. Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to have to spend those event tickets too before. I should probably do that as soon as we get back in there. To me, the gaming equivalent of Murphy's Law. It's like, okay, like 20 minutes before the system refresh, they had content that they magically needed to put in there. And it's like, but I only have 20, like 19 minutes now. And they update and everything, and maybe even the tickets go away. I don't know. Which means I have to get to them right away. I already said that. So, tickets, some events and Dungeon Boss have tickets where others don't. Tickets you can spend on, well, kind of whatever you want. They usually have a theme. Right now, the theme is like tank characters. So you can use like 4,000 or 5,000 tickets to buy 10 tokens for that character to like level them up or unlock them if you don't already have them. Or you can buy sets of Evos, little monster things. One that's medium sized and one that's really small. You can get sets of those if you want. Or you can get like things, little fangs on the string that you can use to craft more powerful runes and stuff. Or there's other stuff in the shop too. I'm probably gonna end up spending the rest of my tickets for that ogre guy. And I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay. I was wondering. All right. Back in. Said I would go to the shop, so I should probably do that. Oop. Now it's in 18 minutes, it says. Yeah, thanks for that. Major interrupting me. Haha. Alright, let's go to the shop. Um, Alright. So, anyway. Anytime it wants to load the shop would be fine with me. I'm not saying this game is for kids, but a lot of times I see people talking about stuff that's like definitely not for kids. Alright, let's go over to events right here. I was gonna get, I was gonna get, 9 hours. Okay, so they're gonna give me some time here. Alright, well, if I have 9 hours, I can just come back after I'm done streaming here and just buy those. See, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Okay. Of those nature dungeons. The reason why I'm doing challenge mode is also because try to like multiply like tie tasks together if I can do it that way. So like this will go for your dungeon and a challenge dungeon because every day one of the dailies is to um, attack, beat any 3 dungeons in challenge mode. And it doesn't matter which ones they are as long as it's challenge mode. So You're gonna take he's Life Reaper Braum is that Reaper guy. He's just funny. He doesn't say anything, but he like every time he's damaged, he grunts like he's annoyed. Seems like he's annoyed by everything. And he does the thing like Chief Nub Nub does, the goblin with the weird hat there, where he revenge attacks if somebody melee attacks him, and sometimes depending on who they are and what they're doing, Rom can actually kill them on the revenge attack. So it's pretty cool for PvP. The only problem is because Braum is undead, he's vulnerable to characters who can do the ability called Pwn Undead, where they get triple damage against undead characters. And also, depending on who you're up against, like in PvP, if somebody's a warrior hunter, like there's one fire goblin, his name is Squinch, I think he's a warrior hunter, so he would do double damage against the undead guy here. Now everybody's off balance, and that should cool off by the time we use it next. There's a split between armored characters here, samurai, which might work for other tasks, and healers here, or monks. There's the revenge attack, where, yeah, he can heal himself. It'll just take a bit longer to kill them all, that's fine. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get through another 4 dungeons in 12-ish minutes. Quick loot key. Man, that was pitiful. Oh, man. Sometimes that happens. I got an attack increase. Like, it's only a chance to revenge the attack. He doesn't do it every time. Probably make him unbeatable. He did it every time. He'll probably heal him now if he can do it. Oh, she just killed him, so no, he can't do that. Now he'll heal himself. Not bad, right? You can actually get this character, only he's dressed in yellow. His name is Sifu Zhanzi. Himself when he's, I think it's when each character can ascend twice with different Evos combinations. I think it's after his first ascension that he can do that. Now he can only attack me unless he like dispels it or something. Oh, he froze me. That's nice. Oh, he forgot. He's fire. I have some fear and disease there, oh boy. He's a water guy. I thought he was a darkness guy. Sometimes it's hard to tell one way or other. Because he's feared, I get a damage bonus right there. And of course, provoked is expired now because he's dead. Let's run this again. You'd need to run it, I think, 3 more times to get the reward. I'm not going to get through all. There was 6 out of 12 for that monkey business set of quests, and I think I'm only on number 6. I get to number 7, I don't know, it depends on what it is, whether or not, but I don't think I'm going to be able to complete any more quests after this in 8 minutes. Just when it resets, and they're going to pop me out and say, it just got better, and then do it to me all over again. Samurai's attacks never miss. I wonder I could never dodge him. They give tips at the start of each level and the loading screens and things like that. Ignis the Mad is like a red wizard guy. I don't know why they call him the Mad. He looks perfectly sane to me. Ha. Sometimes I randomly click stuff so that I can see if anything's there, because sometimes you have like a really tall character. Like some characters are tall, and if they're in this position, sometimes their weapon or just their height will cover up the sparkling piece of the background you need to click on to get the free stuff. So that's another thing to watch out for sometimes. Usually I would take out the clerics first. Any healers, clerics, call them, but I just let it auto on this. It's not like it's life or death after we've been through a level. Usually I just auto it. Saves a little bit of time. Oh wow. Ooh. I messed up over there. Brown is oh, I thought for sure. Critical. Counterfacts the purple dude with the big eyebrows. Good against armored characters because depending on his attacks, he gets the bonus because he's a mage character and they do more damage most of the time to armored opponents. Oop! Wow, that was barely any damage. Triple slam. Ooh. Oh wow, killed him right off the bat right there. Those blue things are blessing or orbs, like secret orbs. You get 1,000 of them, you cash them in, you give you a blessing of a seeker, which is that's what they call the player in this game, like the seeker of truth or something like that. But you can't like see yourself; you're just like on the battlefield doing your thing. And if you get 1,000 of them, if you give it to someone, they'll get a 15% damage increase on against whatever element they're strong against. Like with light and dark, it's kind of an inverse relationship where they get bonuses against each other, 15 to 15. Where like fire gets a 15 bonus against nature. Um, Nature gets a 15% bonus against the water people, and water people get a 15% damage boost against the fire people. Other than that, I think that's all the elements, like 5 of them. I should probably also try to go to Boss Island, but I don't know. It's been a bit of a depressing setup with that junk of late, so I might and I might not. I had my last video with to try to go to Babel Mountain. That was really cute. That's usually how most of my excursions into the boss island end. Basically, I have to analyze it, but it's like no matter how powerful my characters are, they usually end up dead within like the first 2 to 3 rooms of the dungeon. And each boss dungeon has like, it's like, whoa, how on earth are you going to make it to the end? There was one time, of course, I didn't stream at that time, of course. There was like one time that I had taken a nature team to the nature grotto, or whatever they call that boss dungeon. And I got into the very last setup where they had 2 of the boss characters, and like one of them had like 16 passive abilities, and the other one had like 18. It was insane. I didn't last long. To look at somebody's abilities real quick, it's like tap and hold like this. See, quick start added ability energy, so he can use his specials right away. And as soon as I get out of here, it's probably going to say, Dungeon Boss just got better, because they're going to change things over, which is fine. They do that based on where I'm at I think 3 p.m. every day. So I'll just go back to the dailies and we'll see what's what. Try to spend those tickets. Actually, by all rights, I should probably spend tickets on Evos instead. I would probably be better served doing that than anything else. So I don't have to go collect them. I can just like use them to level up my folks, people. Because all of these particular characters, I've already ascended them twice each, so they can't do anything anymore. And there are other characters, because there are like dozens of characters in this game where you start out like just kind of weak with only a couple of abilities, and then as you ascend, you get second ascension gives ability number 3, and first ascension gives ability number 3, and second gives ability number 4. And you also get like passive abilities and things like that that are unique to the character, so which works well. Let's see. I forgot these tower also blocks his critical strike abilities. Well, it blocks anyone's critical strike abilities, but just so that if he does triple slam, he won't critically hit me, which would help me, of course. Whatever. See, that I guess it wasn't a critical so much. Oh man, Must have got energy taken away from you or something. Doom bolt. Always end with a doom bolt. If you can. I'm only saying that because it does really well against armored characters because you get a bonus for doing doom bolt against armored people. Alright. Woodland Trails. Repeatable. Go get the reward. Yeah, well, since it's 3 o'clock, they're probably going to have to change all that over. Or maybe I may not get credit for it. Unless they're going to make it like where, hey, if I don't log out, they might make it so that I could do that. But first dungeon, okay. As long as they don't like game or anything, I'll keep going. Forest. Oh, ninjas and stuff. Oh yeah. Boost the dodging, you know, being ninjas. That character that who advises against stuff, Thalia. She's pretty funny. I mean, they've thought a lot about what they wanted that character to sound like, her as a character, and how they want her to sound, and like with the slang and humor and stuff. I think it's really pretty cool. Epics only have a chance to drop, so basically they mean like if you want somebody's epic to drop, you have to be like if it's the nature dungeon, you have to bring a nature character who's ascended all the way, which is 2 ascensions, and also who's level 60. Otherwise, you don't get anything. And it's like, yeah, okay. Didn't see anything shimmering. I was hoping to get her or it. No, this is like the light version of Lupina, who's the fire wolf character. So it's a she in this case, whichever. And it's really funny because well, not funny. Lupina's epic. If the fire dungeon is open, if I were able to go there and get it, Lupina's epic is like a collar, basically. It's like a huge spike studded collar that she can wear to like boost her stats and things like that. They get a Those wolves get a damage boost against Braum because they're light and he's dark. I should have brought a monster along. Give them a bite for their money, or like not for their money, on for their money. Wallet and watch. Anyway, Jasper 8. Oh man. Oh, I forgot. Ninjas are also fast, which means that unless you have a character that's like just as fast as they are with a fast attribute, they all go first all the time. I wonder if that can poison me. Attack me. If that doesn't outright kill him, which it may, I don't know. Let's see. Insurance. No, they all get to go again. You can't hurt me, okay. Can he hurt me? Oh, a little bit. That's fine. I'll get the damage boost against him though, because he's nature and I'm not. And he's had it. Flunkies. Numbers are usually red, and it'll have the little symbol by it. If it's you're getting an advantage, and if the numbers will be gray if you're getting a disadvantage when you hit somebody or something, someone or something. This is Nitpick. Jumps around and sets everything on fire. One of my friends that I use in the Creed Summoner had him. I think I have him too, but he's not set as my hero for people to use if they have me as a friend in the game. All right, maybe they just cut me off. Sometimes the number in the quest area doesn't go up when you do it. Yeah, they did it up. Day 1 event quests. Okay. Oh wow. Winner. Win PvP raids. Oh man. All heroes of the same class. Rogue Arena. Oh man. Win PvP. These are events that well, I'm only saying that because I usually don't win at PvP. It's like I don't win at PvP very much. Oh, one more event. Oh, shop smart and speed run. We can do that easy. You know, is buy stuff, something from the shop. To just buy something from the shop. Anything to do. If an event is on and I've got tickets for it, I'll usually just buy something, the ticket thing. Whoop, I don't want to buy that. So no. Usually I will buy, whoops, come on. They'll pay ones are over this way. The 400 XP potion because it's only 30,000 gold. All right. Okay. Hopper, Kai. Yeah, let's get beyond that stuff. Can't buy the big Kahuna Pygmy skin because I actually didn't get him unlocked until I bought 50,000 or 25,000 worth of these tokens yesterday. So 5 times 5 is 25, and I would have 500 tokens left over, which I am not entirely sure be able to get back from, unless this is an odd thing. Alright, we just gotta wait for it. This thing, evil larva, 750. Crystal materials. I just want to make sure they're all spent in whatever combination. I don't really care. Alright, 23,000 exactly. Alright, let's do 1200 Eagle Monarchs. Larva, Sprite, and Monarch are like small, medium, and big. So 2000. 1750 and 1750 is 34, I believe. Lunch. It's 34 to begin with 15,600. Then we have to burn off that much. $15,500. Okay. So we would do 5 of these. That would be, I'm trying to get something that ends in 5. So if I get 6 more of these, plus 1 stash of gold. I almost never buy gold though. Because, I mean, like, why do that? When you can just earn it. Sometimes you need gold though, I'll admit that for sure. Okay, so like 3 more after this is done. And then a stash, and then I'm out of tickets. To take you guys into PvP just so you can see how bad I am at it. Just for fun. I've forgotten about the speed of characters. Fast characters go first. They're marked. It's almost like a stoplight. Green, yellow, and red. They're marked with a green number, and PvP go first. So like fast characters. Like Hopper's fast. Sudakira's fast. Shadowblade. And there are other fast characters. Black Diamond is a fast character. And they go first. And then it's normal speed characters, which is actually almost everybody else. And then last but not least, there's slow characters. like Life Reaper Braum, the Grim Reaper dude with the scythe. He's a slow character, so he goes last. Unless Nub Nub is on the team. Which means Nub Nub goes last because the goblin guy, he's last no matter what. So even Braum goes before he does. So all the tickets are spent, so we don't have to worry about burning them or like wasting them or anything like that. So this guild stuff. You can only get guild crowns if you're in a guild. You can either, in the chat, people are advertising their guilds all the time. Guilds. Or if you're like me, for 500 gems, I believe it is, you can start your own guild if you want to. The only reason why I did that is because was in previously, I wasn't able to do the required number of crowns per week that they wanted, and I think they had the guild kick people out, and they kicked me out. I mean, no harm and no foul against them, because they had it auto set up that way, and I didn't in that sense, and I'm fine with that. But I just thought that it would be a lot easier to do guild stuff if I just had my own guild. So I set it up that way. For some stupid reason, I was feeling, I don't know what I was feeling anyway. I called the guild's name is Sneak from Behind. It's all squished together. So good crowns are pretty good amount of rewards for getting guild crowns. So I'm probably gonna do like one PvP battle, maybe. Trying to figure out how to do this because, like I said, I'm just horrible at PvP on this game anyway. Other games I'm like passable, but otherwise totally people get like totally into it where I mean, and I can explain this stuff, but they're like way better at it than I am, and like putting a team together that can like counter abilities and things like that. Here, oh, rewards, we get rewards. Rewards are, what's the word? Like paltry, worthless, horrible, something like that. It's just visitor. You can use it in the portal area for 500 honor. You can get an honor summon, which is okay. Or they have certain characters that you can spend your honor for. Here we go. He sounds like he's super. Rabbit sounds like he's super excited. Right? Yeah, anyway. Okay, here's the honor shop. Let's go in there real quick. Oh yeah, see this is locked. The only reason why it's grayed out is because I'm locked out of there. Because I'm not that it. Because I don't have that rank. These are ranks in PvP. I usually go to tokens over here. Ooh. What is the fact that it's just like tokens and it's like not a lot for that much. See this? Like Malice and Pygmeus here, where it's like you'd have to ascend to like the super upper echelons or whatever they would call that in order to get to where they're giving you more than 2 to 3 tokens at a time, which is basically like nothing, because depending on who the character is, whoops, come on, like with Ella Amethyst, oh, this is one of the only places that you can get tokens for her if you want them or not. Unless she's a demon, so if they have a demon event, she can be there too. And she is in other events, but usually it's just like here or an event, because otherwise I don't think you can get her tokens anywhere. On effects, you can get his tokens. Grognard, and Kozar, you really can't though. Alright, enough of that. On to the PvP. You guys can watch me get my bum handed to me. Probably what's going to happen. I don't know. Okay, the Blessing of the Seeker here, here, and here. This is. Oh, man. I should probably face off against this guy purely from a level standpoint. Oh, man. He does freeze attacks. He does disease attacks. He's the fire guy. He runs around and flames everybody. And this is Masuda Kira. He does. He's one of the only characters in the game who does Pwn Undead. So that means Braum here. My guy Braum here would basically be in a huge amount of trouble. Alright, we're going to switch up this team. I don't really give a rip. No, it's what? We're going to put Hopper in here, and him in here, and Pontifex in here too. So that means, since I'm the attacker first, so that means Masuda goes first, here's green, and then him, and him. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to just show you. It'll be easier to show you if I survive. I may not survive. Lupina here, she does a power. Here's a power called Chaos Howl, which basically causes you to be feared. Just like when Braum swung the scythe at the single character, but Lupina does it for everyone at the same time. Unless, of course, you're immune to fear. Some characters are immune to fear. Angle Jaw's one. Koros, he's like a chimera. Make him afraid of anything, because, you know, chimera. Like a mine with a scorpion tail. Maybe I got that mythological creature wrong. Also, Sir William, he's a knight. Send him, he's immune to fear too. Okay. Depending on what's what, Hopper here and Braum, or Pontifex are probably going to get themselves killed right here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, he dodged. That's good. He missed. He dodged him. And, oh, better than I thought. Okay, so now all three of my characters get to go. I'm hoping that I can kill 2 or 3 of the characters who haven't gone already, so that they won't have a chance to attack me at all. There's 1 dead. 2 almost dead. Oh, he dodged me. He's good at dodging. Masuda Kira is really, really good at dodging stuff. Stomps the corpses into the ground. Isn't that sweet and cuddly? He also gets health from it, so. Oh, I forgot about that. As soon as, this is gonna hurt. As soon as Cobalt the Pestilent, he was the guy who was the purple mage guy. As soon as he dies, everybody else on the other team is automatically diseased, which means their stats are way less and they do less damage. So that may end up getting me totally killed here. I don't know yet. Well, uh-oh. Well, now he's dead. The good news is he's not diseased anymore. And because he's not diseased anymore, and because he's undead, he's immune to disease. Well, that wasn't too bad. You would get no gold and almost no honor from a PvP win. But it will give me some rank, I think. I forget how much. It varies. It says those little crowns are what they would give me. Yeah. Well, I did the fast challenge. Oh, Masuda Kira is a fast hero, so check it out. Whoop, I didn't click it quick enough. Yeah, well, for sure, right? My mouse is something weird with it. I don't know. It's probably breaking. I'm not too sure. All right. Then we can just back up from there. Once he sees that I attacked him, he'd probably revenge attack me, which means he'll probably win, and my rank will go back down to where it was before. Ooh, with 2 dark heroes. Okay. Well, you guys got to see me win a PvP, because that's like a super rare occurrence for me to win a PvP. So all day one. Oh, this is all day one event quest, tanks. Man. In PvP with all heroes of the same class. Wow. Exchange rate. Attempt PvP raids to give you tickets for that. PvP raids open reward numbers for a random boost event. Blah blah blah. Etc. etc. Alright, watch. Now that I'm on a high, so to speak, I'm gonna do one more just for fun. Because why not, you know? Just for fun. Maybe if it gets me enough crowns, we could get from recruit 3 to recruit 2, which is like whatever. Win streak, I guess it's 2.5 hours. Usually what happens is I get a win streak of 2 or 3 and then I blow it, so it doesn't really matter anyway. This is Shade. He's extremely powerful. I haven't unlocked him yet, but he's like the kind of character where like you don't want to go against him unless you want to die, because he's extremely powerful and boosts. Oh look, it's practically my strategy right there. Well, we might be able to do a little something about that. I don't know. I am not entirely sure. We can see what we can do. There's 3 fast characters, and that guy Grognon with the 2 heads. That weird thing is actually a head. His second head. He's a normal speed character, but he can do a thing called strike, where he like jumps up in the air and then like rolls toward everybody and smacks them with water damage all at once. Yeah. See, that's a no. Oops. I almost turned into Chico from the Marx Brothers. That's a no good. Oh man. Okay. He's a Hopper's a rogue. And I don't mean the lovable kind either. That's actually like his class in this game, for lack of a better term. She's a rogue too, I think, and a beast. And we're gonna get her out of here. Come on. There we go. And we can see if we can put in an all caster team. See if that does anything. I'm gonna try to get to Kai Makani. Whoa. No. Where are you? Here he is, right here. He does a thing called Surfs Up, where he puts the smackdown on people's area attacks, which is what all of these characters are going to end up doing. Just area attacks, area, everything. Or are you attacking everything? He's a healer, so he doesn't count as a caster. But he's a caster. And I think that purple guy who looks like he got a bandaged head is Lord Zom. I think he's just undead. He's just whatever. So let's do Ignis the Mad. Perfectly normal looking dude I mentioned before. It's probably going to end up me getting my butt kicked, but I don't much care. I treat PvP in here like I try to treat PvP in here like I treat ship combat in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's like I'm just there to get in for the achievement for the one battle a day and get out. Because I really don't like PvP at all. Like with here, it means like the maximum amount of PvP tickets you can have per day is 8. But since I got above 8 because they do different awards for different stuff at times, I'd gotten to 128 tickets because I wasn't using them, and they just kept building using them. I wasn't doing anything about it. They just kept building up like crazy. So it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure 8 is all you can have. But if you don't use them, it mounts up. Like sometimes, like if they award you bonus energy and things like that, you can technically go above the maximum that you're allowed. Whoops. Huh. I thought as the attacker with a fast character, I would go first. Kai Makani is weak to melee attacks. Oh man. Well, we might as well say goodnight because I won't have an opportunity to raise anybody from the dead doing that. This is going to end up being a pitiful defeat. His Pontifex ability, and he has other characters on his side who are dead, come up to like join in basically for one attack before they collapse again. And he's going to do strike because I'm undead. I'm now weak to water damage, so I'm basically going to like die. Oh, no, I'm definitely going to die. Here comes. Yeah, 45,000 on the crit. That's because he can do prone undead. He gets triple damage for that because he's fully ascended. Masuda Kira, they do the Psy weapons here. He's fully ascended. Do that. And we lost 6. That's okay. I mean, I'm usually somewhere between 100 and 120 anyway. All right, that's enough of that. We should probably get out of here before I get frustrated and start swearing up a storm. Just trying to get the caster team, but the problem with that is the fact that you actually have to win this particular challenge with the dungeon stuff. So well, that's about it, guys. Once this loads up and I get back to the home screen, I'm pretty well out of here. I'm going to try to do my best to make regular streams, even if they're shorter. If you did enjoy this, if you want to tap the like button, that'd be cool. If you want to subscribe to the channel too, that would be cool too. And keep on gaming, and we'll see you next time.